When I was sitting at that beach questioning God, asking him what is it that he wanted me to do because I thought that I did everything right, and I didn't hear anything, and I got up and I walked back to my car, the pain that I felt while it was about being bankrupt and while it was like me and Sharon being pregnant with the twins at the time, Sharon was, like that feeling that my marriage wasn't good because we hadn't really been married for that long, so we were going through our growing pains, and we had been talking about getting divorced a lot. So now I'm bankrupt. Now my marriage is exposed to the problems that we really have. The doubt and question that I have in myself is now surfacing. And that whole walk back to the car, I was pissed off. I was pissed off at God because I believed that I was called to be more. And I didn't have an answer for how to get my life back, even after everybody was saying that I wasn't going to be able to. And lo and behold, like I said, getting in the car, getting the message that I did, and then going on my own personal fight and journey. Now, it wasn't easy, but I put things back together for me. The biggest struggle that I had within that timeline was that I was alone. I had to start living my way of life that allowed me to succeed again in my business and take my marriage back the way that I thought it was supposed to be, to get myself and my personal power, my own personal esteem back, going through those things. I had to go through that fight alone. But you see, there was a way to living my life that allowed me to do that. And I wanted to work with about 20 guys in this next month and sharing with them this way of life that I call the champion's way of winning it all in life, in our businesses, in our marriage. This way of life, this culture that I wanted to create together. And to share with you the mindset, the daily activities that we do, the way that I train, the way that we think, the way that we actually show up powerful in our words, in our actions, and the way that we play the game that allows us the reward to be able to have the marriages that we want, to grow the businesses that we want, to serve the purpose and our mission in the world, in the universe that we know that we're called to lead, as well as be great dads and to leave a legacy behind with our kids and with the people that we care about, as well as be leaders for other people. And I want to invite you to that. So this is how that works. It's 4 weeks of training with myself and maybe one other guy that's on my team that's also living this way. And that's a weekly call. That's a weekly training call also. Outside of that, it's a customized plan where we talk about where you are and get very clear on what it is that you want and also who you have to be to get it. So we can actually create a customized plan for you to be able to do that. And then at the end of that 4 weeks, we're going to actually take an account of the track of you living this way, this champion's way, thinking this way, being this way, waking up, doing the things that are required of you, the trainings and implementing the principles and strategies that we live by here in Champion, and then take a look at your life at the end of that. And really be honest and tell the truth and show from what I've seen, living it alone, how it's made a difference in your own life. And to be able to track that stuff, and then we can move forward together or not. Like you guys know, I have this thing about my business, about the organization, whether I've created Warhorse or the Wage War Academy right now, and even Champion as it relates to training guys on this way of life. There's a cost. Champions are only beyond this point because the cost of going beyond this point means that you are committed. You're committed to put in the time. You're committed to put in the energy. You're committed to put in the blood, the sweat, the tears required of you to show up for your life every day. And I don't take that lightly. I don't take it lightly. And I don't think you will either if you decide to go on this journey with us, because it will change everything about who you are and the way that you play the game in your life. We're not here to lose. We're here to win. And that's in everything. But that starts with you. It can't happen if it doesn't start with you. And that's the commitment that I'm asking of you. So if this is something that you want to do, let's talk, let's connect. Either fill out the application, because everybody is still required to apply, whether I know you, whether I don't, whether you've applied in the past, you need to reapply with the different application that I have, because I want to see where you are. And then we will have our conversation, and we can go from there. If you're going to be a fit for this 20, let's do that. So take a look at that application, email me back, Vic, I'm in, I'm down. It's only 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 calls. But there is required work of you to show up every day and check in and do those things. Like, I'm not going to make that a light situation. I'm not going to save you. But this is here to strengthen you so you can be who you have to be, so you can get the things that you want and live this way, because this is a culture of champion men that we're building, and you will be at the base level of those things. And I'm looking forward to standing shoulder to shoulder next with you on this journey. All right, let's get this done together.